Have you ever wondered why your legs feel weaker, your steps less steady, or your memory a bit foggier, even though you're eating your vegetables, staying hydrated, and following what you've always believed is a healthy lifestyle? You might be surprised to learn that some of the most common vegetables, yes, the very ones you've trusted for decades, could be quietly working against your body, especially as you age. Research published in the Journal of Gerontology, based on extensive long-term studies involving tens of thousands of older adults, has revealed a sobering truth. Certain vegetables can silently cause inflammation, damage blood vessels, accelerate brain aging, and even compromise your leg strength and coordination, leading to instability, falls, and long-term mobility issues. Falls are currently the #1 cause of fatal injury in people over the age of 65. What's even more alarming is that most people don't realize how much their diet plays a role in this. You might be thinking, but vegetables are healthy, right? Well, the answer isn't so simple. Some vegetables are indeed incredibly protective, true superfoods that can help you stay sharp, strong, and mobile. But others, they might be undermining your health, one bite at a time. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into both categories. The 3 essential vegetables seniors over 65 should be eating every single day to maintain leg strength, brain clarity, and independence. And the 3 vegetables you should avoid at all costs if you value your mobility, balance, and overall well-being. And stay with me until the very end, because I'll also reveal one vegetable that seems healthy, but may secretly be destroying your legs from the inside out. You don't want to miss it. Before we dive into the first powerhouse veggie, do yourself a favor and click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. I bring you well-researched health advice every week, designed to help you live a longer, stronger, and more fulfilling life. If you're enjoying this so far, drop a 1 in the comments. If you'd like me to cover another health topic, type a 0 and share your idea. Alright, now let's discover the first life-changing vegetable that could be your body's best ally after 65. Number 1. Broccoli, the bone and brain guardian. Broccoli is often praised as a superfood, but for people over 65, it's nothing short of a miracle. What makes broccoli so powerful is its combination of vitamin K, vitamin C, folate, and sulforaphane, a compound that's been shown in studies to fight inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 of the primary culprits behind joint degeneration and brain decline. Let's start with your bones and joints. After 65, many people begin to lose bone density, leading to conditions like osteoporosis. One of the lesser-known secrets to bone strength isn't just calcium, it's vitamin K. And guess what? Just 1 serving of broccoli provides over 100% of your daily vitamin K needs. This vitamin plays a vital role in activating proteins that bind calcium to your bones, which helps maintain their integrity and reduces fracture risk. Now, let's talk about inflammation. You might feel it as knee stiffness, swollen ankles, or even general fatigue. That's where sulforaphane comes in. This compound activates your body's natural detoxification enzymes and dramatically reduces inflammation in your joints and blood vessels. This means you're less likely to experience pain when walking and more likely to maintain balance and strength in your lower body. But the benefits of broccoli don't stop at your legs. It also supports your brain. The folate in broccoli supports healthy brain function and helps ward off cognitive decline. In fact, seniors with higher folate intake have been shown to have better memory and verbal fluency. And don't forget vitamin C, another anti-inflammatory powerhouse found in broccoli, which supports your immune system, especially important as we age and become more vulnerable to infections. How to eat it? Steam it lightly to preserve nutrients and avoid overcooking. You can also roast it with olive oil and garlic for extra flavor and antioxidant power. Pro tip: pair broccoli with a squeeze of lemon or a source of fat like avocado to boost nutrient absorption, especially vitamin K and beta-carotene. In summary, if you're over 65, broccoli is more than just a vegetable. It's a natural defense system, protecting your bones, joints, blood vessels, and brain. Including it daily can be a game changer in maintaining your independence and strength. Number 2. Spinach, the muscle and vision savior. Spinach may look like just another leafy green, but it's actually one of the most powerful anti-aging vegetables you can eat, especially if you're over 65. It's rich in magnesium, iron, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, and plant-based nitrates that promote everything from muscle function to sharper vision and a healthier heart. Let's start with something most seniors care about: mobility. Spinach is loaded with magnesium and potassium, two minerals essential for muscle function and nerve communication. As we age, muscles naturally lose strength, a condition known as sarcopenia. Spinach helps slow this process by supplying the nutrients your muscles need to contract efficiently and recover faster, which can significantly reduce your risk of falls and injury. But that's not all. Spinach contains natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This molecule improves blood flow by relaxing and widening your blood vessels. Better circulation means more oxygen is delivered to your muscles and organs, including your legs. That's a big deal if you ever experience cold feet, tingling, or cramping in your calves. All signs of poor circulation. Now let's talk about your eyes. Spinach is one of the best sources of lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful antioxidants that protect your eyes from age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of blindness in seniors. These nutrients act like natural sunglasses for your eyes, filtering harmful blue light and preventing oxidative damage to the retina. And here's a surprising bonus. Spinach also supports cognitive function. The vitamin K and folate in spinach help maintain brain health, while antioxidants like vitamin C and beta-carotene combat the oxidative stress that contributes to memory loss and Alzheimer's disease. Plus, spinach is extremely low in calories but high in fiber. That means it supports healthy digestion, keeps your bowels moving regularly, and helps prevent blood sugar spikes. If you're managing conditions like type 2 diabetes or high cholesterol, spinach is a must. How to eat it? Add raw spinach to salads or blend it into smoothies for a nutrient-packed drink. Lightly sautéing spinach with garlic and olive oil is also a delicious and healthy option. Pro tip: cooking spinach reduces its oxalate content, which can interfere with calcium absorption, making more of its minerals bioavailable. So, a mix of raw and cooked spinach in your weekly routine is ideal. In summary, spinach is like a multivitamin in leaf form. It protects your eyes, supports your muscles, improves blood flow to your legs, and sharpens your mind. All critical areas for maintaining strength, balance, and independence as you age. Number 3. Beets, the circulation and brain booster. Beets might not be everyone's favorite at first glance, but once you understand what they do for your body, especially after the age of 65, you'll never look at them the same way again. These bright, earthy root vegetables are loaded with natural nitrates, antioxidants, and fiber, making them a circulatory system powerhouse and a natural brain booster. Let's talk about blood circulation, which becomes increasingly important as we age. Many older adults experience poor blood flow to their legs and extremities, often due to conditions like peripheral artery disease, PAD, high blood pressure, or arterial stiffness. Beets contain natural nitrates, not the bad kind found in processed meats, but the kind your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and dilates blood vessels, improving blood flow and lowering blood pressure. This means if you often feel cold feet, cramps, or heaviness in your legs while walking, beets can help relieve those symptoms by increasing oxygen-rich blood to your lower body. In fact, research shows that older adults who drank beet juice before exercising experienced improved endurance and better mobility. That's how powerful their effect on circulation is. But beets aren't just good for your legs. They're great for your brain too. That same nitric oxide boost enhances blood flow to the brain, especially to areas involved in decision-making, memory, and focus. One study from Wake Forest University even found that daily beet juice consumption improved cognitive function in older adults by stimulating more efficient brain activity. And here's something else. Beets are rich in beta-theanine, a unique antioxidant responsible for their deep red color. This compound fights inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which contribute to chronic diseases like arthritis, heart disease, and dementia. It's like giving your body an internal cleanse every time you eat them. Beets are also a great source of fiber, supporting digestion and keeping your gut microbiome healthy. As we age, digestion slows down, and constipation can become a frequent issue. The fiber in beets helps promote regularity and supports the growth of good gut bacteria, something that's closely tied to both physical and mental health. How to eat it? Roast beets for a naturally sweet, earthy addition to salads, or blend them into smoothies for a heart-healthy kick. You can also try drinking beet juice or adding powdered beetroot to your water or smoothie. Pro tip: if you're concerned about sugar, since beets are naturally sweet, don't worry. The fiber in whole beets slows the absorption of sugar, and their glycemic load is low, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar like refined carbs do. In summary, beets are like a natural pre-workout supplement for seniors, increasing blood flow, brain performance, and endurance, all while protecting against inflammation and disease. Now let's move on to point number 2 in our discussion of vegetables that seniors should approach with caution. 1. Eggplant. The hidden threat to mobility, comfort, and joint health in aging. As we gracefully navigate the landscape of aging, our dietary choices must become increasingly mindful and deliberate, because even seemingly small missteps in our nutrition can unfortunately ripple outward, leading to significant consequences for our overall health, our cherished independence, and the general quality of our daily lives. Among the foods that seniors must approach with a heightened sense of caution, eggplant stands out, not because of any overtly harmful characteristics it loudly proclaims, but rather due to the quiet and insidious damage it can potentially cause deep within the aging body, with particular concern for the legs and joints that are so fundamental to sustaining our freedom of movement. At first glance, eggplant often appears to be an innocent and even beneficial addition to our diets. It is relatively low in calories, boasts a decent amount of fiber, and is certainly rich in vibrant color. Yet, lurking beneath its smooth and glossy skin is solanine, a naturally occurring chemical defense mechanism of the plant that can unfortunately be remarkably harsh and irritating to the more sensitive aging body. Solanine has been shown in various studies to potentially trigger inflammatory responses in susceptible individuals, with a particular affinity for targeting the joints, muscles, and the delicate connective tissues that are so crucial for smooth and pain-free movement. For seniors who may already be vulnerable to conditions like arthritis, experience heightened nerve sensitivity, or struggle with muscle stiffness, this hidden compound can silently exacerbate existing pain, increase stiffness, and contribute to a frightening and gradual loss of overall mobility. The potential damage doesn't end with mere discomfort. Chronic low-level inflammation, particularly when it occurs in the legs and surrounding tissues, can insidiously weaken the muscles responsible for support and movement, impair efficient circulation, and disrupt the delicate neuromuscular coordination that is absolutely essential for walking steadily and safely. Over time, this often unnoticed and progressive weakening can lead to steps becoming increasingly uncertain, balance becoming more precarious, and the simple joy of taking a leisurely walk outdoors or moving confidently across a room can begin to slip away without any clear or immediate warning signs. Beyond the significant physical toll that eggplant can potentially take on mobility and joint health, the emotional burden of experiencing a loss of balance, suffering falls, or living with persistent and nagging joint pain is often profound and deeply impactful. Feelings of helplessness, frustration, and even social isolation can unfortunately creep in when the body no longer responds with the ease and reliability it once did. In this subtle yet significant way, eggplant, seemingly so harmless and even nutritious to some, can quietly contribute to a much deeper erosion of overall well-being and quality of life for seniors. It is important to note that common preparation methods, such as baking, grilling, or stewing eggplant, do little to diminish the presence of solanine within the vegetable. Therefore, the potential threat remains, particularly when eggplant is consumed regularly as a part of the diet. For seniors who are actively striving to protect their precious mobility, maintain their stability, and safeguard their hard-earned independence, there are fortunately far safer and more nutritionally beneficial vegetable choices readily available to lean on for their daily sustenance. Of course, it is important to acknowledge that not every individual will experience immediate or severe adverse symptoms after consuming eggplant. However, for those over the age of 65, when the body's natural resilience and detoxification capabilities may be somewhat diminished, the potential risk associated with regular eggplant consumption is often far too significant to ignore. Protecting your fundamental ability to walk with ease, to dance with joy, and to stand strong and confident begins with proactively protecting your joints and muscles from silent saboteurs like solanine. And yet, eggplant is just the beginning of our exploration into seemingly harmless vegetables that may pose hidden threats to senior health. There are other vegetables, often brightly colored and commonly found in American kitchens, that conceal within them compounds that can quietly inflame, disrupt essential bodily functions, and ultimately deplete our strength, threatening not only our physical mobility, but also the very clarity of our minds. Could one of the most popular and widely consumed vegetables in American households actually be accelerating the aging process from the inside out for seniors? Let's delve further and uncover the potentially surprising truth next. If you are still engaged and finding these insights valuable for your own health journey, please take a moment to comment number 1 below to let me know you are with me and benefiting from this information. Now, let's move on to point number 2 in our discussion of vegetables that seniors should approach with caution. 2. Green bell peppers. The hidden spark of silent inflammation and potential mobility issues. In the golden years of life, every meal we consume carries a subtle yet significant power to either contribute to our healing and well-being or, conversely, to inadvertently cause harm, often in ways that the body may only reveal slowly and subtly over time. Among the most deceptively innocuous foods for seniors are green bell peppers. These vibrant, familiar vegetables are commonly praised for their fresh, crisp taste and are often incorporated into dishes with the well-intentioned belief that they are a healthy addition. Yet beneath their cheerful and colorful appearance lies a deeper story that demands careful attention from anyone who is truly committed to protecting their long-term vitality and overall well-being as they age. Green bell peppers, part of the nightshade family, are naturally high in lectins, complex proteins that can bind to the lining of the gut and disrupt nutrient absorption. For seniors whose digestion and immune systems may already be more fragile, this becomes a silent threat. Lectins can trigger a low-grade chronic inflammation that often goes unnoticed at first but slowly wears away at joint health, blood vessel function, and nerve resilience, all crucial for maintaining balance, strength, and mobility. For many seniors, one of the first subtle signs of this hidden inflammation is not dramatic pain, but small shifts. A stiffness in the ankles, a tingling in the toes, a sense of instability when walking that wasn't there before. As the inflammation grows quietly, it can reduce blood flow to the feet and legs, dulling sensation, weakening muscles, and increasing the risk of falls, one of the most serious dangers facing adults over 65. The irony is painful. A vegetable often chosen in the name of health may, for many older adults, be feeding the very fires of decline they are trying so hard to avoid. Even worse, the antioxidants found in green peppers are far less concentrated than in their red, orange, or yellow ripened counterparts. This means you bear the burden of their inflammatory potential without receiving the same protective benefits. Cooking green bell peppers can reduce some of their lectin content. But for seniors who are already dealing with arthritis, cardiovascular issues, or digestive sensitivity, the wiser path is to minimize or avoid them altogether. There are countless other vegetables safer, richer in antioxidants, and gentler on aging systems that can take their place without inviting silent harm. Choosing what not to eat can be as powerful as choosing what to include. Protecting your mobility, your strength, and even your peace of mind starts with small, wise decisions at every meal. But green peppers are not the only hidden culprit. There is another vegetable, humble, common, beloved across America, that may be wreaking even greater havoc on the health of your legs, your heart, and your very ability to live freely. Could the vegetable you trust most be undermining your strength from within? The truth is more startling than you might imagine. 3. White potatoes. The comfort food that quietly weakens strength and stability. There are few foods more deeply woven into American memories than the white potato. Mashed at family dinners, crisped into golden fries, baked warm beside a comforting meal, potatoes feel like home, like tradition. But for seniors over 65, this trusted staple can quietly betray the very strength and stability that are so critical to aging well. Beneath their familiar comfort lies a dangerous truth. White potatoes are extremely high in simple carbohydrates, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar shortly after eating. While the immediate effect may feel harmless, even pleasurable, the long-term consequences are anything but. Repeated blood sugar surges trigger an inflammatory response inside the body, straining the delicate blood vessels that nourish the legs, feet, and brain. For seniors whose circulatory systems are already more vulnerable, this can mean slower healing, loss of sensation, and a creeping weakness that undermines mobility without warning. But the risk doesn't end with blood sugar. High glycemic foods like white potatoes contribute to the gradual stiffening of arteries known as arteriosclerosis. As arteries lose their flexibility, blood flow to the lower extremities weakens, leading to cold feet, cramps, numbness, and instability. What starts as mild discomfort can quickly escalate into serious risks, an increased likelihood of falling, slower recovery from injuries, and a loss of independence that deeply impacts both body and spirit. Even the comforting tradition of mashed or baked potatoes carries hidden dangers. Many potato dishes are prepared with added butter, cream, and salt, magnifying their already heavy burden on heart health. For seniors managing high blood pressure, diabetes, or cardiovascular disease, a simple plate of potatoes can quietly undo the careful work of medications and healthy habits. White potatoes also rank low in protective nutrients compared to other root vegetables. Unlike the vibrant colors of sweet potatoes or carrots brimming with antioxidants, white potatoes offer little defense against the oxidative stress that accelerates aging at the cellular level. In choosing them, seniors miss a critical opportunity to nourish and protect their bodies from within. Avoiding white potatoes doesn't mean giving up comfort or warmth. It means choosing options that honor the body's need for steady energy, strong circulation, and resilient muscles. The very things that sustain freedom and joy in the later chapters of life. The power of every small choice. As we move into the later chapters of life, it becomes clear that true strength is not built in dramatic moments, but in the small daily choices we make, often without even realizing their importance. Choosing the right vegetables, avoiding the hidden dangers in familiar foods, protecting the legs that carry us, the heart that sustains us, and the mind that defines us. These are no longer just simple matters of diet. They are profound acts of self-respect, of honoring the life we have been given and the years we have earned. From my personal experience and the countless stories I have encountered, one truth stands out. Aging well is not about chasing miracles. It is about consistency, awareness, and the willingness to care for the body with quiet dedication. No doctor, no medicine, no invention can replace what wise daily nourishment provides. It may seem like a small thing to eat a handful of walnuts, to swap spinach for a riskier green, to set down the white potatoes in favor of more vibrant choices. But in the life of a senior, these small things ripple outward, protecting the ability to walk freely, to think clearly, to live independently. They protect laughter shared with family, journeys made with friends, dreams continued in vibrant health. The lesson is simple, but profound. Every meal is a decision about the future. Every bite is a vote for strength or for struggle. We cannot control every force that aging brings, but we can stand with ourselves, honor ourselves, and give ourselves the best possible chance to live fully every day that is still to come. The path to a stronger, freer, more joyful life in our later years is not complicated. It is built with respect for the body, care for the mind, and most of all, love for the life we still have the power to shape. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.